Okay, hey, what's up? I'm sorry this isn't the video I was gonna make for Forsaken. I was gonna be making a review on the two-time rework, but things kind of happened. Finals week came up, and not only myself, but I was also gonna record it with my friends, and they also got really busy. So unfortunately, that's not gonna be happening right away. I would like to eventually talk about it. We still have that planned. I'll let you know if that changes, but for the meantime, I got recommended to do a video on ranking every single theme in the game currently, and so I thought I would do that. So the way I'm doing this, I'm gonna move out there too. Sorry. The way I'm going to be doing this is strictly based on ones that are either in the game or will be in the game. So I did a poll a few hours ago and asked if I should do the scrapped content. I only got one response and it was no. So I'm going to respect that. And I'm not going to be ranking any content from old themes that were in the game for whatever reason. So everything you see under the not ranking is just, I'm not going to be ranking it because I just want to respect the choices of that person, or whatever reason they got taken out of the game. So, I'm not going to be ranking those ones. I'm sorry if your favorite theme isn't going to be ranked here, but I'm just trying to keep it consistent. So, with that being said, the way I'm ranking this, you see the tiers, right? I think all the themes are at least C tier, which is just kind of okay. And then we have B, which is it's I. There's A, which is it's pretty good, and there's S, which is listening to this thing on repeat. And the way that I kind of ranked these, I have it on this list over here. I ranked it by is it good, is it well in character, and does it fit the game well. So those are kind of my three categories of ranking each of these, and I'll kind of explain why as I go. So hopefully you like this type of thing. Hopefully it's a good filler while finals are kind of blowing over and we can kind of get settled down to do that full review. I think I'm actually going to wait for that review until after the two-time nerfs because I know those are coming soon as well, but it comes out when it comes out. I'm doing this for fun. I literally am just doing this stuff for fun. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. So, first off, we have the lobby theme, also known as Damnation. I'm gonna personally just kind of put this at B. It's like it's cool. I do think it's a good lobby theme. It's very relaxing. I do like it a lot, but at the end of the day, it's just a lobby theme. So it's I don't think it's anything super crazy. I just think it's there. It's chilling. Coming up next, we have the default Jason theme. I'm gonna also put this in B. I think that it's good sounding. I do think it really fits the character a lot more than what the old one was. I think this one is very good for Jason. I do think it's also pretty fitting in game. The reason it's only going in B though is because I do think once you play the game enough, it is a pretty boring chase theme. It doesn't really hit the same after 4 days of playtime. So listening to this one now is definitely a lot different than when I used to main Jason. Now I don't really main anyone, and then every time I hear this theme, it's like, okay, neat, whatever. So it's a good theme. It fits the game well, but that's kind of the most that's going for it. There's just so much better than the standard Jason theme that it's just gonna sit there and be. Coming up next is Hitbox Accurate. This is okay. Um, I don't see anyone running this skin ever. It's definitely a skin choice. The theme itself is it's pretty solid, I will say that, but I don't see myself listening to this one ever. It fits in character, I will give it that. It does fit the character well, but like it doesn't really fit the game at all. No one runs this skin. It's just really it's super meh at best. It's which is why it's going in C tier. It's meh. It's okay. It's whatever. But it's in my opinion, it's probably the least favorite Jason theme that you can get. Actually, second least. There is one that's a little bit worse. Next up is Retro. This is the first A skin, I think. This is a really good song. I actually like the layers way more than the chase theme itself. The chase theme is good, don't get me wrong. I really like that it's upbeat and still really intense. I think that's one thing about this game especially that really differentiates like an A or S from a B or C is it intense or is it just upbeat? I think Retro is the first skin here that actually does a good job at being not just upbeat and like fast paced, but genuinely intense still. I think the Retro skin's layers though are also a really good way of doing this. I love like listening to the layers more than the chase theme. Usually once I get to the chase theme, I just kind of skip to the next song. It's really in character. It fits the game really well. I don't think it's like absolute banger material, but it is really far up there. Coming up next, we have Delirious that recently got the theme for it, and this is another A tier. I think that for a Goofy skin, this is like one of the best Goofy skin chase themes you can get. It's super fun, it's super fast paced, it's super upbeat. I love this skin. It's, I think they couldn't have done better with making an H2O Delirious skin. They chose Jason, which was the perfect killer for it. The composer did an excellent job making a fun chase theme. I see plenty of people using this skin, and for valid reason. Easy, easy A tier here. Vanity is going to be my first S tier. I love Vanity a lot. I think Vanity is just such a good skin. The design is amazing, but more importantly, the chase theme is just peak. Like, I love not only listening to it, like listening to the music, but even just the music video itself. If you go and watch it, it's just so good. It matches the original art style pretty dead on. The theme itself is super fun and super intense still, but also like insanely good. Like, you know, it's a good theme whenever people are chasing you down in game just to listen to your chase theme. That's when you know it's a good chase theme. And it's happened to me on multiple occasions with this theme. I love it. I love this skin. I love this song. It's so good. I will listen to this one day in and day out. Easy, easy S tier for me. So, with that being said, the LMS, slightly different. I'm putting this one in B tier. High B tier though. And I'm gonna go through these a little bit more after all of them are ranked, but I think while the chase theme is insanely good, I think the LMS is just okay. Like, or like it's pretty okay. Like, I think the reason why it only sits in B tier for me, as opposed to the chase theme being S, is just because of the fact that the LMS is supposed to be this kind of intense 1v1, and this theme just doesn't do that at all. So, unfortunately, while the chase theme is just an absolute banger, the 1v1 just makes me want to vibe. It doesn't make me like feel like I'm in a 1v1. So, it kind of drops a couple points because of that, and so it really only sits in B tier for me, but it's still good. There are worse LMSs out there, and we'll get to those, but another S tier for me, and I think the most like underrated theme in the game is Deep Sleep. Easy S tier. Easy S tier. I love this skin and I love this chase theme. I don't know why people don't use this skin because it's so good. I love this skin. It's so good. Deep Sleep as a whole is just really fun. I love the skin, and the theme itself is, I think it's one of the only themes in current day Forsaken that actually does the job of like being an intense, scary chase theme. A lot of themes anymore, they kind of focus on being this like giant vibe, like fast pace, upbeat, like just general vibes. Like, you're gonna enjoy listening to the song, but it's not really intense. This is a song that actually feels intense from layer 1 to the end of the chase, and I love it. I wish more people used this skin just so I could listen to this theme more. It's so good. I'm actually gonna put it over Vanity. I don't care. It's so good. Combat Initiation, another B tier. I'll put it over that, but Combat Initiation is, I think, a great example of, it is a pretty good vibe, but there is absolutely nothing that makes me want to run away from Jason when he's using that skin. It's just not intense at all, and like, whenever I feel or hear the layers, I don't care. It's like, okay, he's near me. Ooh. You know, it's like, it's not that interesting. It's not an interesting theme. And it doesn't help that the skin itself is also the most expensive. I believe it's still the most expensive Jason theme in the game. And it's so mid. It's so mid. So it's going in B tier and probably low B tier once everything's said and done. It's just It's so Milestone 4. You get up there. Oh my gosh, I love this one. This is easy top 3 material for me. I love Milestone 4. Milestone 4 Jason is another one that does an insanely good job of not only being like such a good song, but a like really intense chase theme. Like listening to this song is like a genuine adrenaline rush every time. I've gotten to Milestone 3, so I have access to this theme now, and every time I get in chases Jason, or every time someone is using the skin and I'm getting chased, it feels like a thrill, like a genuine adrenaline rush of just like, oh my god, run, or oh my god, get this mofo right now. I love this theme. It will probably, there's a very good chance that stays number one, but we'll see. VIP C tier. I hate this theme. I think there is absolutely no reason to buy the VIP pass for this. It is, the skin itself is pretty fire. I do like the skin just because it's so goofy, but the theme itself is kind of ear grating. Like, they just turned the bass to 11 and said have fun, and it's rough. It's a rough theme to listen to. Like, sometimes when I'm in chase with Jason, I'm just like, get it over with. Either kill me now or get me out of this chase now, because it is so awful to listen to. Like, the layers are okay. I do like the layers, especially layer 3. But, like, once you get into the chase theme, after like 20 seconds of listening to it, it's just like, oh my god, please get off me. This sucks. And the LMS is the same thing. The LMS is like almost like, it's almost impossible to discern the chase theme from the LMS in some cases, unless like you've used the skin a lot. I still can't really determine which one's the chase theme and which one's the LMS just by listening to it. I have to like see it to be like, oh, this is just the chase theme. Okay, sure. They're just so mediocre. I think if like I'm not trying to diss on the composer here, but I think this is one of the only skins that could probably use a glow up in terms of the chase theme, just because it's rough to listen to in game. Next is Kevin, or Nyan Wolf, however you want to say it. I'm gonna put this one in B tier as well. I think it's gonna go. We're gonna go like that. I love the skin. I know a lot of people who love the skin. I know it's a furry skin, but the theme itself is really goofy. Like, I don't think it's delirious goofy, but it's still really goofy. And, like, in all the right ways, it's really goofy. I think that this skin is, like, it's either, like, the bottom of A or, like, the top of B. So I'm kind of going to let it sit there for now, but it's so goofy. I think that's... No, I'm going to leave it in B. I think the only reason I'm going to leave it in B is because it's so goofy, it almost takes me out of the game. It's like, it's so goofy, it's so silly that I don't feel threatened in the slightest when I see this. I don't care how good you are as a Jason player. If you're using this skin, I will not take you seriously. Like, it's just so goofy. I'm not trying to say that in a mean way. I'm sorry if that sounds really mean. It's so goofy. I love it. So, there you go. Receding Lifespan isn't in the game yet, but this is the LMS between Bald Two Time and Barber Jason. I'm gonna put it in B, right there. I think it's good, I just don't think it's great. I think it's definitely a vibe. It is such a good song. I love listening to it, but like, in game, it's just there. There's no real, like, point where it fits between the two. Like, nothing about it screams, oh yeah, this is Barber Jason. You know, it's there. It doesn't really fit, but it is good sounding. I'll give it that. Like, it is a absolute vibe, but that's kind of the only thing keeping it out of C tier. It's just that it's a good song. It's just, it doesn't fit. It's just, they just slapped something together and said, there you go. Moving on to Cool Kid, default theme. I think this is A tier. I think that this theme does a really good job at being both goofy and fast-paced at the same time. So, like, it is a chase theme, but it's like, it still fits Cool Kid really well. So I think it does a really good job at that. It also fits the game really well. I love listening to this theme. Do I think it's S tier? No. I think it does fall underneath those two Jason skins, but, like, it is still good. It is still good. Cupcakes, also A tier. I'm going to actually Well, yeah, I'm gonna bump it up. I think that Cupcakes is really funny. I really like the skin as a whole, and I think the theme is just a really good accent to that skin. Like, it's so like it's this weird like false sense of happiness, which is what the skin is obviously trying to be, right? It's like this false sense of happiness to the point that it's just violence, like violent happiness, but it's still so good. I think this skin is so good. Do I think it's like absolute S tier? Again, no. I kind of like it where it's at, but I do like when I run Cool Kid, I will go back to this skin from time to time just because I like this theme quite a bit. With that being said, there's also the LMS Smile, and I think this is also really good. In fact, I think it's actually up here. I think the LMS is probably the best part of the skin. I think that it's just this really cool blend of like happy, charming song with like really edgy lyrics, like rock lyrics, and both of those moods fit my music categories perfectly. So it's like I love this LMS so much. I don't think it's S tier. It's nothing like those three at the top, but like it's still such a banger. If I hear this one, like I'm gonna be vibing for a couple seconds before I actually start chasing someone down. Blue Dude, yeah, he's B tier. Um, I will put him above quite a few of these though. Maybe not above there, like there. Sorry. I think Blue Dude is good. I think that it isn't like absolute insanity, but I do think it is good. I think there's like I think my biggest problem with it is just again, it's a problem of it's a vibe, but I don't feel threatened at all against a Blue Dude. Like if you're running Blue Dude, I just don't feel threatened. Like I don't feel like it's a really intense chase scene. There are some genuinely good Blue Dudes out there, don't get me wrong. This skin is used by really good players, but I just don't feel threatened. It's okay. It's there, but it's the only it's kind of the same thing as Receding Lifespan, where the only thing keeping it up is the fact that it is a good song, but that's kind of the only thing keeping it up for me anyways. Masked Man, I'm sorry, it needs to go down here. I do think it's good, and if you like that character that it's based off of, I do think it's good. I don't really care for that, so it kind of falls flat for me. I think it's just it is pretty charming, but that's kind of the only thing, and it doesn't get to the level that like Blue Dude or Receding is at, so it kind of falls flat for me, and so it kind of dumps into C tier. Sorry, guys. Savior. So I'm gonna rank both of them just because the current one is still technically considered the old one. The old one I'm putting in C. I do not care for this one. I'm actually gonna put it there. Yeah. I don't care for this one. I think that if you're an Undertale fan, you might like it, but that is the only appeal to this entire skin, is if you're an Undertale fan. And even as an Undertale fan myself, I wouldn't use this skin until the new one comes out. Like, the new theme, I think, just fits it infinitely. Let me just rank the upcoming one. The upcoming one is easily A. So, yeah, I'm sorry. The current one is it bad? No, but it's okay at best. I just think that it's very generic Undertale AU theme more than anything. It's not really a chase theme. It's not really anything to be afraid of. In fact, I'm sorry, but a lot of people who use the skin usually aren't that great. And this theme just kind of amplifies that. Now, the one that they're making, and it's hopefully going to be in the game sooner than later, is outstanding. That one I love. That one actually has, like, dread in it and does infinitely better. So, that one is definitely, like, I would say low A, but still A tier. The current one, again, I'm not trying to diss anybody. All of these are pretty solid. Like, at the bare minimum, all of these are solid tracks. I just think that the new one really helps the Savior skin, whereas the current one is very generic Undertale AU, and that's just not my vibe. That's just not my vibe. Mafioso. This, might make some people butthurt. I'm sorry, but he's not S tier. I'm gonna put him at top of A tier, but he's not S tier. I think that the skin is an absolute vibe. I love using this skin. Even when the reworked model comes out, I'm still going to be using this skin. The chase theme is awesome. I love the jazz vibe to it. I think it's very in character. It fits the game wonderful. I just don't think it hits the same way that S tier's themes do. I think it's like right there, but it doesn't get quite to S tier. Like, it's good, but that's kind of the like, or I shouldn't say good. It's great. It's a great theme, but I don't think it has the standards of what S tier songs get to. So for that reason, I think it's like right there at A tier, but that's kind of the furthest it's gonna go. Moving to John Doe, his default's B tier. Where can I put this one? Probably like right there. I think it's very generic. Like, I don't know. It's good, but kind of like the other ones, I was pretty quick to get a skin for John Doe just so I didn't have to listen to the default one for ages. So, unfortunately, once you listen to it 200 times, it's not that interesting. So, Script Builder, which I know it's not Script Builder now. I know it. I think like the current title for it is like Living Legend or something like that. Oh my fucking god, S tier. Sorry, that's my one swear word. I love, I love, I love this theme. Oh my god. I love this theme. I'm sorry, Jason. This is number one. It's such a vibe. It's so intense. Every layer is beautifully made. Oh my gosh. It fits his character so well with like the glitchy effects while still being like harder rock to it. Oh my. I love this one. The best. I need this in the game. I need this in the game. That's it. Oh, it's so perfect. It's so perfect. Demon King and Betrayed. Oh. I want to put it in C tier, but I'm going to be a little I'm not going to be super biased. I'm going to put it in B tier. I do think it fits the characters really well. I do think that what the characters, because like the characters are supposed to be pretty silly, goofy, and the theme does help with that. I just don't like listening to this. This is not an earworm for me. This is anything but an earworm for me. I do not like these two skins just because when I listen to them, it's really rough for me to enjoy it. It's kind of the same problem that VIP has, where it's like, just get it over with. The only difference is that at least with these two skins, it's a little bit more bearable because it's not just constant bass boosted, but I still just don't like this theme at all. This is probably going to be my hottest take. I don't like Garshpoon. I really don't like it. I think it is B tier at best, and I'm sorry, but it's not high B either. It's like middle to low B. I think part of the problem is that this skin got really overused when like Annihilation wasn't in the game and yourself is like $20,000. So obviously Garshpoon was gonna be like the most accessible skin for people, and so it was overused a lot. I don't like this skin anymore. I used to like it a little bit, but now it's like, oh my gosh. I think the theme itself is really good, just in the wrong game. I don't feel like this theme is intense. I don't feel like I'm being chased when I'm listening to this. It feels like this would have been great in like an anime battle, not in a asymmetrical horror game on Roblox. So, and the LMS Curiosity is even worse for me. Oof, it's rough. It's rough. When I hear those lyrics start, my brain wants to implode on itself. Not because it's bad, but they made it so loud. It's so loud, I can't think straight. And I have, for reference, I have my music volume in the game at 35 or 40%. I have it low. And even then, it is still so loud compared to the other themes in the game. I don't know why they made it so loud. Sorry about that. But it's really ear grating. and I can't listen to it all the way through before my head just hurts. It's a great song, don't get me wrong. It's a great song. What kills it for me is just it's so loud and it just doesn't fit this type of game. So I'm sorry, but probably my hottest take, Garsharpoon and its LMS are just not it for me. I think that there are so many better themes for John Doe that there's no point in running that one anymore. Yourself is going to go in A tier. I'm probably it's kind of low A for me, but it's still pretty good. I think that it fits like the Roblox vibes really well. I like it a lot, but $20,000 just to get the chase theme is not worth it. I know like it's not the main appeal. The main appeal of the Yourself skin is obviously to play as your avatar, and that's fine and dandy. But this theme it's really good. I do like it a lot. It does fit a lot. The whole idea of being like classic Roblox avatar being the skin. Do I think it's like high A or anything though? No. Like I wouldn't put it in the same tier as like Mafioso, but it is up there. Milestone, Brutal Enigma. Again, probably like I'm actually gonna put it right here. I think it's right next to Yourself skin, maybe a little bit lesser, but it's still really good. I don't really have anything to say about it. It's a good skin. It fits well. Annihilation, love it. Absolutely love this skin. Oh my gosh. They don't have the LMS in here. The LMS would be like probably S tier actually, like bottom of S tier. I love that LMS. I think Annihilation, John Doe though, I'm gonna put it right there. I love this skin. The theme is incredible. I think the only thing is that, again, it kind of, while it does really good, I think it does still kind of separate intensity from just being fast and upbeat. But it fits the JSAB idea insanely well, and I'm just a sucker for just shapes and beats. So 100% of the game, loved it to death and back. So finally getting to 1x1. The default theme for 1x1 is really mediocre. We're gonna put it, no, it's higher than that, but like right there. I just don't care for this theme at all. It's probably, I don't want to say the most forgettable, but like I was making this list and this was one of the only themes I had to be like, what does that sound like again? Because it's so forgettable. Everyone who plays 1x1, at least for me, picks a different skin that has a different theme because the default one is just so mid. So boom, B tier. Timeless, easy A. I'm gonna actually put it pretty high up. I don't think it's Annihilation levels or we're gonna put it right there. This is like, if you want to talk intensity, this is the song. Timeless is amazing in the intensity department. I think that this is definitely the best 1x1 theme in the game currently. This honestly should just be what the default one strives for. It's so good in terms of being this like actual intense chase against a ranged killer. I think this, like, if you want a skin, yes, this is kind of pay to lose, but the theme is so worth it. Next up is Milestone. Again, really solid A tier. I don't think it's up here. It's more like kind of down here. But this is also a great example of making a theme intense and not just like upbeat. This theme does infinitely better at being actually intense. So, love it. Love that one. One Egg. Oh my gosh, I love this one. I love the piano layering on One Egg, or however you, unrecognizable. I don't remember the name of it, but this one's just, the piano layering is super good. It's so goofy. I'm gonna put it like here, there. I love that one. That's my favorite 1x1 skin. Timeless is really good, but like One Egg, everything else about One Egg really makes up for its downsides. So easy A tier for me. I think it's a little bit low A, but it's still really good. Noli. I don't really have much to say about the Noli theme. I think it's like right here. It's, well, no, let's go up a little bit right there. I think it's good. I just don't think it's like absurdly amazing. It's very default theme. It's kind of, if you think default theme and then you listen to this theme, you'll be like, yeah, this is a default theme. That's kind of the vibe I get from it. It's nothing notable, it's nothing terrible. It's just there. It's aight. Lastly, a couple that aren't in the game yet, but they have been confirmed to be in the game. First is Castle Crusher. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I'm gonna put it there. Really not much to say about that one. Same with Peeler. In fact, I'm gonna put these two kind of side by side. They're kind of the same thing where it's like, they're really solid, but like I need the full thing before I can like properly rank them, so I'm just gonna kind of put a middle ground. Last, we have the LMSs and the just standard map ambience. So Eternal Hope, Eternal Fight, the like normal LMS, I'm gonna put kind of bottom of, very bottom of B. I think that having especially listened to Plead, Creation of Hatred, as well as older LMSs that were once in the game, I think this theme just kind of falls a little bit flat in terms of being a 1v1. When I'm listening to this theme, I don't really feel like I'm in a 1v1. I think there are other themes that did the 1v1 idea a lot better. And I don't know. I think it's a good theme. I do think it's a good theme. I just think that there are ways they could have made it more interesting and made it feel more like a 1v1. So I do know there's a remake coming out of this one, so this will become old down the line. I will like to hear that new one. So far, it sounds a lot better already. So hopefully the whole thing sounds like that, but we'll see when it comes around. Plead, S tier, don't even care. Some people are saying this is overrated. I literally don't care. This is top 3. Plead is so good. I think that it is really good for a last man standing, really good for the implications of what it's supposed to be. This, like, between Cool Kid and 007 and 7, it's so good. I wish more people played 007 for this very reason, just so I could listen to the theme more, but it's so good. Everything about it, like, it's the best LMS in the game right now, hands down, and it's really hard to top something like what Plead does, so massive shout out to the creator who made that. Creation of Hatred, I think, is also really good. I think it's gonna go right here. It's really good. I do think there are better LMSs out there, as you can see with like Plead, Smile, those two especially, but it's still really good. I think that it encapsulates the idea of Shed versus 1X really well. Do I think it's perfect? Again, no. But do I think it's good? Yes. I do think it's really good. I will play Shedletsky against 1X just to hear this theme, but I don't think it's anything insanely notable. More just like, yeah, this is a good song. This is good. I'm glad with what we have. Next is the map ambiences. Brandon Works. Oh my lordy. So I recently just finished watching the Brandon Works ARG as well, so this might be a little bit biased. I love what they did with this theme. So I should also mention, this isn't the old one. This is the Sundowner theme. It's called Sundowner. It's the new one that's in the game right now when you play on the Brandon Works map. Having just finished watching the ARG, playing on the map with this theme in the background is kind of a surreal experience. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I missed a lot of things until I finished watching that ARG. Now, and like, as soon as I finished watching that ARG, this theme came out, and so I listened to it after watching the full ARG and kind of picking up on everything. It's a very surreal experience. That, if you haven't watched the ARG, please go watch it. You can easily look it up. Brandon Works. It's really touching. Like, I don't think it's anything that's going to, give you like insane emotion. You're not going to be on the ground bawling. But the themes that it does have, and when you dig into it, and then you play this game, and you hear this theme while playing on this map, it is a surreal experience. And I don't play this map the same way anymore. I don't think of this map as grr survivor-sided map, because it is survivor-sided. But I don't think of it as this like, grr, this is super survivor-sided. I hate playing this map as killer. Worst map as killer. I think of this map as like, I'm grateful to have this in the game. I am grateful to have this theme in the game. I'm grateful to play this map just to hear this theme, because it is that good. Easily S tier. No, I'm gonna put Overplead. And that. Sorry. It's so good. Ooh. Please go watch the ARG if you haven't. This is not a plug. Just go watch it. Planet Voss. I don't really care for this theme. I genuinely forget what it sounds like half the time, so down you go. Enough said. Same with Test Map. I think it's a little bit better, but Yorick's Resting Place. So this is kind of a hard one for me. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Sorry. And here's my reasoning why. I think map ambience is something very commonly overlooked in games, especially games like these. When I first listened to this theme, I immediately got pulled out of the match I was in while listening to it and just thought to myself, this doesn't sound like any other theme in the game, and not in the right way. It's not like Brandon Works, where you're really put into that setting of the map. This is a theme that I listened to like the quirkiness of it, and I just thought, is this really Forsaken? Like, am I playing Forsaken right now? I'm not trying to be mean in the slightest when I say this, so I'm sorry if you're the composer and you hear this. I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, but I think this theme doesn't really hit what Forsaken is trying to be. Obviously, Forsaken is trying to be this kind of horror, like ASIM horror game with like very dark elements. Like, even just looking at the game page before you even click on the game, this whole thing of like eternal damnation is a pretty common theme in the game. And I just think, like, when I play this map and I hear the quirkiness and the kind of upbeat vibe, silly vibe of it, I'm like, I don't feel threatened. I don't feel like a killer could be on me at any moment. I don't feel like I'm in a rush to do anything. I'm just kind of existing. Like, it's a good song, don't get me wrong. It is a good song. It's just, it doesn't fit the game at all. I think that this theme really doesn't fit the game. So, I'm sorry if you like this theme, or if you made this theme. I'm not trying to diss on it. I just don't think it fits this game. I think there are better ways to handle a theme like there are plenty of games that this theme could work amazing on. I just don't think Forsaken is one of them. I think that this would have been better as maybe like a chase theme, or heck, maybe even like if you open the shop and you have like a quirky little theme in the shop. I don't know, but this just didn't really do it for me. So I'm sorry, but this is gonna go in C tier. Hotel Robloxia, I think, is at least notable, but it's not anything crazy, so I'm just gonna put it like here. Shattered is really good. I think this is an A tier theme. I think it definitely hits the dreadful map ambience vibe really well. I think I'm gonna put it like, I'm gonna put it here. I think it, like, for map ambience, it does really well. Do I think it's perfect? Eh. I've heard it enough times, so it kind of starts droning out after a while, but it's still a really good theme. I still like it a lot. I think that map ambience-wise, it never leaves you feeling easy. It makes you feeling always just a little on edge. Just a little bit. And I like that. And then these last two are obviously private server exclusive. The Sword Fight on the Hills, I think, is really good. I'm going to put it, like, under here just because you never get to hear it, but when you do, it is an awesome theme. And I'm going to put the Techno Remake kind of at the same spot, just right underneath. Both those are really good themes. I think they're definitely good songs. Do I think they're, like, outstanding? Not really, but it's still close enough. So, there's my list. I'm not really going to change anything. I like how it looks here, so... Again, I'm not trying to diss anybody by making this list. I want to make that clear. I'm not trying to say that, like, these C-tier themes are, like, super duper bad. They're not bad. I just think that there are good themes, and there are absolutely amazing themes, and hopefully that I can explain why. So, if you want to say anything, if you disagree, I would like to hear it, because I would like to... If I need to explain my thoughts, I would love to explain my thoughts behind some of these choices. So... hopefully this was at least somewhat entertaining. I'll try to have this out when I can, and I'll try to hopefully have that other Forsaken video with my friends out whenever we can. It's going to be really busy, so sorry if it takes a while for that to come out. It's probably not going to be until after the 2-time nerf comes out, but hopefully that means we have something to talk about besides what every other YouTuber on the planet has talked about. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you guys liked it, hopefully, and... hopefully I could see you soon.